Hey, welcome. So, have you ever thought about this? What if the entire universe, I'm talking its structure, its elements, even its creators, was perfectly mirrored inside of you? Well, today we're diving into a really unique cosmological map from a document by Santosh Katoju, which says exactly that. It proposes this incredible, direct link between the cosmos and our own spiritual core. Right off the bat, the source material makes this incredibly bold claim. It says it's revealing a dimension of Hinduism and Kundalini which no one knows till date. I mean, that's a huge statement, right? So let's unpack this supposed hidden map and see where it actually takes us. So, first up, a secret cosmic map. At its heart, the author's proposing this hidden framework. The idea is that the massive scale of the universe is mirrored piece by piece inside the human body. We're talking everything from ancient texts to our own energy centers, all connected. And this brings us to the core parallel. It's not just a vague idea, it's a direct one-to-one mapping. The source claims that the principles you find in ancient Hindu scriptures, the Vedas, have a perfect counterpart in the body's spiritual energy centers, the chakras. It's a completely symmetrical system, from the universal all the way down to the personal. Okay, so you've got these two sides, right? On one side, the macrocosm, the universe itself, with all its architects and elemental forces. And on the other, the microcosm, the human body, with its spiritual chakras. According to this text, these two aren't just related, they are perfect reflections of each other. It's pretty wild. Let's start with the universe half of this equation. The text lays out 5 Vedas, and one of them is a secret one, the Prana Veda. Each one is tied to a specific direction, a kind of architect, a classic element, and even a particular syllable. This is the cosmic blueprint, the master plan for everything. All right, we've seen the cosmic blueprint. Now let's flip over and look at its reflection inside us. We're going to start our climb through what the source calls the lower worlds. These are the first 3 chakras, and they're said to be the foundational stages of our development. So, our journey begins at the Muladhara, the root chakra. The source connects this one directly to the element of earth. This is ground zero, the absolute starting point for the spiritual climb in this whole system. Now, what's really fascinating is the classification for this level. The deity here is Panchamukhi Hanuman, the 5-faced Hanuman, but get this stage is labeled the animal man. It represents our most primal, instinctual self. Okay, moving one step up, we get to the Swadhisthana chakra, and this one's associated with water. The deity changes to Panchamukhi Shiva, and the classification evolves too. We go from animal man to, well, man-man. And here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just a small step up, it's a huge leap. The text says this stage is 10 times more powerful than the base level. And this idea of exponential growth, well, it's a theme you're going to see again and again. Our third stop, the Manipuraka chakra, is linked to fire. And check out this next leap in classification. We go from man-man all the way to Superman. I mean, in just 3 steps, we've gone from our primal instincts to something truly exceptional. The power jump here is even more massive. This stage is described as being 100 times greater than our starting point. You can just feel the scale of this spiritual journey blowing up, can't you? So we've left those foundational levels behind. Now we're entering what the text calls the divine realms. The next 3 chakras are a huge shift, taking us from the physical world into these much higher, more abstract states of being. The 4th chakra is Anahath, connected to the element of air. And notice the shift here. The main deity is now a goddess, Panchamukhi Gayatri. The classification becomes divine woman, which tells us we've just entered a whole new tier of existence. And just look at the power leap. We've jumped from 100 times to 1,000 times the base level. This isn't just steady growth anymore. It's a massive, order of magnitude explosion as we step into these divine realms. At the 5th level, the Vishuddha chakra, things get even more abstract. It's not linked to a physical element, but to sound. The text doesn't even give it a single deity. Instead, it's described as an ever-expanding cosmos of goddesses, all ruled by 5 powerful primordial sounds called Shakti Bijas. Next up, the 6th chakra, Ajna, is associated with light. Its deity is Panchamukhi Bala. And the source gets super specific here, pointing out her family tree, naming her mother and grandmother, and making it clear that her father, Shankara, is not the same as Shiva.
And that brings us to the very end of our ascent. We're at the top, the absolute pinnacle of this whole system as the document lays it out, the crown of thought. So the ultimate chakra is Sahasrarar, and its element? It isn't physical at all. It's just thoughts, pure thoughts. The deity here is described as Panchamukhi Kalki, the final and greatest god in this entire cosmology. And the qualities given to Kalki are, well, they're absolute. King of all kings, the all-knowing, the one who separates good from evil. But maybe the most crucial part? The text says he has already manifested in this world. To really hammer home just how ultimate and mysterious this final stage is, the source uses this powerful phrase. This isn't just another level. It's the ultimate mystery, the final secret, revealed only at the very peak of consciousness.
Okay, so what about that final climactic power level we've been tracking? Well, get ready for this. The source says this ultimate stage is 1,000,000 times greater than where we started. The scale is just absolutely immense.
So there you have it. We've gone on this incredible journey from the animal man connected to Earth, climbing up through these insane power levels, all the way to the king of all kings who lives in the realm of pure thought. It's a complete, self-contained, and pretty fascinating spiritual system. You know, exploring a unique framework like this, it kind of leads to a much bigger question, doesn't it? How do these kinds of personal, really intricate cosmologies shape the way we see our place in the universe, and maybe even our own potential?
This entire breakdown was based on the document Universe and Kundalini and Hinduism, which was published on a blog by Santosh Katiju. Hey, thanks for joining me on this journey.